So the Torah tells us in this week's Parshat, Parshat ki tezey, or if you're Sephardic or Israeli and Orthodox, you would say tezey.
Ki tezey.
Ki tezey, or ki tezey. So when you go out to war with your enemies, no, you're going to go out to war with your friends. Okay?
Happens sometimes.
Yeah. That's true. You're not talking about us, right? You're going to still continue to be the cameraman?
Of course.
Okay, good. That's great. And during this war, Hashem will deliver him into your hand, what, the enemies, and then tells you what happens. So the Sfarim tell us, and that's when I answer our first question about the war with your enemies, that it's not talking about a war, boom, boom, boom. It's talking about the war with who? With the ultimate enemy, the ultimate opponent, foe. And who is that tzvi? None other than the Yetzer Hara. So you can also have a little bit of a Hasidic twist. Ki tezey, when you leave, when you go out of your mother's stomach, when you go out into the world, what's the purpose? The purpose of you being created is to conquer the Yetzer Hara. The old question, if Hashem wanted to reward us, why don't you just give us everything we wanted to? No. What's it called, tzvi? This, the bread of a embarrassed man, the man that doesn't deserve his bread because he didn't work for it. Norma de Kesufa. So Hashem makes the Yetzer Hara, it makes it very hard. In order for us to be miskaber on it, to overcome the evil inclination, and to get more reward. What happens then if you actually accomplish that? If you actually do defeat the Yetzer Hara? Then what happens? Hashem is placed into your hand. Not going on the literal shot that Hashem will place the enemies in your hand. No. If you are successful in conquering the Yetzer Hara, then what happens? Hashem is put into your hand. Meaning what? Hashem will answer all your prayers. Hashem is in your hand. You have the ability to ask Hashem for whatever you want. So that answers the question, tzvi, about the war with your enemies. Obviously, we're going to get into war with your enemies. No, according to what we're learning now, it means the war with Yetzer Hara, and if you accomplish that, then Hashem will be able to give you whatever you ask for. And what is a good way to do that? Rashi tells us, Lo dibra Torah ela keneged Yetzer Hara. Right? That when the Torah tells us that you're allowed to marry this woman, the Torah is telling you, the Parshat in these words is that if the Torah doesn't say you're allowed to do it, you might do it anyhow. So the Torah says, okay, do it, and then you'll do it under the way that the Torah tells us. Follow these orders. But according to the way we're learning now, no. What's the best way to conquer the Yetzer Hara? Torah. Lo dibra Torah el keneged Yetzer Hara. Dibra Torah keneged Yetzer Hara. That's how you read it. Lo. Don't think that there are other ways to accomplish it. Beautiful pshat tzvi. Lo. Don't think there are other ways. What's the best way to conquer the Yetzer Hara? Dibra Torah keneged Yetzer Hara. The words of Torah is what you use to conquer the Yetzer Hara. A good Shabbos.